They fucked it up again. Let's talk about Five Nights at Freddy's 2. Hey guys, AJYT Abbott here. Welcome to my review for Five Nights at Freddy's 2. And this is, of course, the sequel to Five Nights at Freddy's, which I did a Media Dumpster episode for on the channel close to 2 years back. And it was, it was fine. It's an okay movie, okay? For the fans, I'm sure it was like the best thing ever, but I don't even know that, because apparently some of the lore in these movies don't line up correctly with the lore of the games. I'm so confused. I'm not like a die-hard Five Nights at Freddy's fan. I like the franchise, I like the games, I like the animatronics, they're really cool, and I'm not like deep into the lore. I don't know every single character, every single backstory for all, everything that happens and everything. So I'm not like your expert here. But I'm no casual viewer either. I'm someone that knows Five Nights at Freddy's, decently enough, throughout like the first 4 or 5 games. And after that, it's all kind of a blur. But we haven't adapted those yet. We're in Five Nights at Freddy's 2, which is my favorite game of the franchise. So naturally, they should be able to pull this off, right? Fuck no. No, they didn't. I can't even muster up anger, because, like, I'm more so just, like, let down. I'm just, like, letting out one big, like, just a sigh at the end of this movie. There will be spoilers if you care about them, if you really care enough. This will probably be, at streaming, probably within the next month. So, wait for that, I guess. Don't go to see this in theaters unless you're, like, a fan, I guess. Like I said, I thought the first one was fine, but it had some memeable qualities to it. Doug, the lawyer in that movie's funny, and he's back in this. Corey Kenshin was in that movie. He's back in this, even though they do Corey Kenshin's scene over, where, like, in the first movie, it was Freddy getting in his car, and he's like, man, why do I always get the weirdos? And then, in this movie, it's Toy Chica getting in the car with Abby and him, and he's like, man, really? He's like, I gotta get a new job. It's like, and they even did the same scare. Like, he tilts the windshield and he sees Freddy in the first one. He's like, oh my goodness. And then in the second one, he tilts the mirror, sees Toy Chica, and he's like, oh my goodness. What the fuck? Like, what? Are we just ripping from the original script now? I mean, it can't help that this movie already feels like it's written by ChatGPT. None of the dialogue in this movie is all that good, because it's so manufactured. I don't know how to explain it other than that. The dialogue is just atrocious in this movie, okay? You got McKenna Grace showing up in this movie. I love to see her in anything. She's really great. And boy, was this the easiest paycheck she's cashed this entire year, because she's only in this, like, I don't know, like maybe 5 minutes, and then she gets, like, possessed by the marionette, which I've talked to people. Apparently the marionette in the games can't possess people. It kind of takes hold of children and, like, leads them to animatronics. But in this movie, the marionette possesses McKenna Grace, and then just kind of, like, kidnaps Elizabeth Laile's character, Vanessa from the first movie, and then goes to Mike's house, and then possesses Abby, and then there's a whole confrontation between Abby being possessed and Vanessa, and it's just, I hate it. It's so fucking stupid. Josh Hutcherson in this movie is, like, sidelined, because we're focusing on Vanessa in this movie, which I'm not, like, entirely complaining about, because, I mean, I was, like, finding Vanessa's story interesting in the first movie, like, oh, she's the daughter of William Afton? That's kind of intriguing. What do they do with that in this movie? They just have her fucking dreaming. Can we get a FNAF movie that does not have a bunch of people sleeping and dreaming for 95% of the time? Holy shit. She does actually, like, get up and do things more than Mike did in the first movie. Like, she gets chased by Mangle on top of her car, which is pretty cool. The animatronics are fucking great. Let me just say that. The animatronics from Jim Henson's, people, they're fucking great. They're outstanding looking. I mean, they sound great. You got Megan Fox voicing Toy Chica randomly. I mean, that was kind of cool. Freddy talks a bit in this movie. It's definitely, giving more of a spotlight to the animatronics in this movie as they're going out into the real world. or into the real world, into the why, into the world more than just being contained to this pizzeria. And honestly, I gotta say, what the fuck is the plot in this movie? What is the plot in this movie? Because it's not that the animatronics are like let loose and then they're going around the town the entire movie and they have to like round them up or take them out one by one. No. We don't get into the actual plot of the movie where the animatronics are free from the pizzeria and Mike and Vanessa have to stop them until there is about 30 minutes left of this hour and like 40-minute movie. What were we doing this whole time? I don't get it. You have Mike and Vanessa, they're going to the pizzeria, and Mike is in there in the office, putting the Freddy Bear mask on, and kind of staying away from the animatronics. You have Vanessa, and she kind of goes around to try and prevent Toy Chica, Mangle, and the others from killing anybody. And they kill like 4 or 5? There's maybe like 5 or 6 deaths in this movie. And all of them, by the way, are incredibly hidden because it's PG-13! Yay! You know that thing that fucks over horror movies all the time from being truly great? I mean, I get it. There are good PG-13 movies. There are really good PG-13 horror films that are like nice entry-level horror for like, young teens. But why are we making the Five Nights at Freddy's movies rated PG-13 when a ton of the fan base that grew up with these games are now teenagers or adults? And then you got the ending. Oh, the ending. The fucking ending. That pisses me off. The icing on the shit cake. They do what they did in the first movie, making the animatronics anti-heroes. Why the fuck were we getting killed by them in the games if you're gonna make them heroes in the movies? It doesn't make any sense to me. I'm sorry. Maybe I'm just not like understanding deep enough into the lore. They make them anti-heroes where the toy variants, Toy Chica, Toy Bonnie, Toy Freddy, and Mangle, they all show up and they're trying to kill Abby, Mike, and Vanessa. And what happens? What happens? Well, Mike was trying to get the older animatronics, the withered Bonnie, Chica, and Freddy, and Foxy, to kind of rise up and help out and help Abby, stop Abby from getting killed by these other animatronics. And they do. They show up. They actually show up and take out the toy animatronics. The withered ones take out the toy ones, and they're heroes, and they die. A hero's death. Fucking shoot me if they make another one of these, which they are going to, by the way, because it ends with a cliffhanger where the marionette is still lurking around, because I guess they forgot about it. What's the deal with that? And then it possesses Vanessa. So it ends the movie with Vanessa being possessed by the marionette, and we're gonna get a third movie, which I have absolutely no clue how they're gonna make. How are they gonna adapt the third game with this story that they have going here? I was looking forward to this movie. The trailers looked a lot better than the first one, and honestly, I think the first one, while I think this one has a bit more entertainment factor because you get a lot more of the animatronics, this movie is worse than the original on a script level, on a story level, on a fucking plot level, man. Oh, God. So I'm giving FNAF 2 a 4 out of 10. The animatronics are great. It's got 1 or 2 cool scenes in there. That'll give you, some kind of burst of nostalgia for FNAF 2. If you've played it as much as I had back when I was a kid. And I'm just disappointed. It's a fucking letdown. The script is a mess. And these people that are attached to this movie, McKenna Grace, Josh Hutcherson, everybody in this, they deserve better. And please don't go see this movie, even though I already know a lot of people are going to go see this. Enough people are going to go see it. Even if the script is fucking horrendous, they're going to go see it, they're going to give it money, and we're going to get a third movie. So I'll see you back for the third movie where I'll probably be even more pissed off. And that's going to be it for this review. Thanks so much for watching, guys. For FNAF fans, I'm sorry if I was a bit too harsh on this movie. If you love it, I really am happy for you. It doesn't work for me. But that's going to be it. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. Take care, and goodbye.